Ahoy sailors, it is me Jimmy, and on this episode of PescaFoodie we are going to be making pumpkin and beetroot risotto. This is a really easy and delicious recipe, a little bit time consuming, but it's really worth the time that we're gonna put into it. So let's go ahead and start cooking. First things first, you need to dice a small onion. It's really important you dice it really fine. After that, we're gonna clean our pumpkin by scooping out the flesh and the seeds that are in the middle. And if there is any on the side, go ahead and take those out too. Then, once your pumpkin is nice and clean, you are going to go ahead and chunk it into big chunks. And then we are going to dice it into cubes. It doesn't really matter what size or shape as long as they are uniform, so they cook evenly together. And then we're going to start working on our beetroot, and you want to top and tail it after washing it, obviously, because sometimes it could have some dirt on it and we don't want to get dirt all over our cutting board. I really suggest you do wear rubber gloves because it does stain. Now we're going to go ahead and peel the beetroot, and now I'm using here half of this beetroot because it's a huge one. And then we're going to dice it the same size and shape as the pumpkin. Now on the stove, in this pot, on medium-high heat, I have a tablespoon of oil and a tablespoon of butter. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, obviously. And we are going to add our onion, beetroot, and pumpkin. And we are going to stir fry these for around 5 to 7 minutes or until they get some nice color on them. After you add them, you're going to season them with salt and pepper. Now on the stove back there, I have a pot with some chicken stock in it that is simmering away. At this point, we are going to add in our risotto rice or arborio rice, and we are going to toast it for a minute to a minute and a half. Now, what this does, it gives the rice this really nice and toasty and kind of nutty flavor, which I really like. What makes this rice different is it's really short, so it's a short grain rice, and it's very starchy. Then we are going to add some balsamic vinegar and let that reduce for a few. A lot of people use wine in the risotto, and it is very traditional to use wine. Well, I actually do not drink or use wine in cooking, so I just add the balsamic vinegar to kind of make up for the flavor or for the lack of the wine flavor. After that's nicely reduced, you are going to go ahead and put 2 ladlefuls of your stock in with the risotto, and we are going to work on a medium heat, stirring all the time gently until all the liquid is absorbed by the rice. Now you will really see that the rice will start soaking up all the liquid, and once that is soaked up, you're going to add in another ladleful, and you are going to stir, and you're going to continue doing that until the rice is cooked. That will take about 18 to 20 minutes. After around 18 minutes, go ahead and check the doneness of your rice and pumpkin and beetroot, obviously. The rice should be al dente, which means it should have a slight bite to it. Once you decide your risotto is done, you are going to go ahead and season it with salt and pepper. And then you are going to add in a ladleful of stock, which is the final step. Turn off the heat completely, add in a knob of butter, give it a slight stir, and then cover it. Leave it to stand for 2 to 3 minutes, and when the risotto rests, it will become creamy and delicious. Now we're gonna add in some parsley and some parmesan. And when you plate it, you want to garnish it with some parsley and parmesan cheese if you want. This was really one of the best risottos I have ever tasted. But I decided, since it's fall and everything, I think this combination would work, and it did really work. I hope you guys give this one a try. Send me photos on all my social media stuff. Maybe tag me on Instagram or tweet the picture to me or something. And I will definitely check them out. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you sailors on the next cruise.